In 3, 2, 1. Tommy's Mailbag and anniversaries. Tommy's Mailbag, won't you read the mail to me? I didn't mean for it to go off key, but it did. I apologize. I'm a professional. That shouldn't have happened.
It's okay.
I didn't like it.
Star was not born.
That's right. I blew it. Guys, welcome in to another edition of Tommy's Mailbag and Movie Anniversaries. This could be the last of the Tommy's Mailbag and Anniversaries as we know it. It's not going anywhere, but we're going to change things up starting next week, and we'll get into more detail on that in the coming week, so you don't need to worry about it for now. But new fun things coming. So get excited. Hey, it's our second week on YouTube. Also, how do you guys feel about there's my dog. Butt in the air.
What's up, Mickey?
Mickey made it in the episode this week. How did you guys feel about being on YouTube last week? Was it a good time?
I generally don't like the look of my face or the sound of my voice. So podcasting was one thing, and then to add the other thing I don't like, it's a little jarring.
You shouldn't feel that way, man.
I actually forgot I had a mustache until the YouTube video came on, and I was like, oh, man. I'm not shaving, though, so try and stop me.
The mustache is beautiful.
You know, I actually forgot we were on YouTube now, so I have yet to check it out.
Well, you were there for it, so it won't be anything new to you technically.
But it's different whenever you, see yourself, recording.
Right.
It's weird.
You're right. Well, Kevin, looks like you're joining us from the Parasite house in South Korea.
Mm-hmm. It's pre-murder scene. So
yes.
Still pretty clean.
Yeah. I'm glad you're getting good Wi-Fi outside.
You can tell the lighting is all the same.
Right.
No special effects here.
I could, you're definitely outside. You don't have to prove it to me. Anyways.
And I won't.
Enough chit-chat. What do you say we get into the mailbag? Tom, what do you got for us this week?
All right, here we go. First question says, hey, boys. So Leah Thompson, co-star of the 1980s smash hit Back to the Future, arguably one of the best movies of all time, has hinted, or actually just flat out said, that she would like to direct the film adaptation of the stage musical version of the movie. First, when did they adapt it into a musical? And two, wouldn't this essentially be considered a reboot, which Robert Zemeckis has emphatically said would never happen? And that comes to us from Tommy from Columbia. No relation.
No relation.
No relation.
None at all. Never heard of that.
I'll say this. I agree. I didn't know that there was a musical of Back to the Future. Were you guys aware of this?
Did not know that.
It's the first time.
Kind of bummed there is one.
I know.
Ken, no, I was not.
Okay, gotcha. So here's my thought on it. What if they just did kind of like they did with Hamilton, where the Hamilton movie is just them recording the play? Why don't they just do that with the Back to the Future musical? Because I'm assuming if it's on Broadway, it's probably pretty cool stage production stuff. You could just film it, package it into a movie, and you're done.
Are we positive that it's not like a 5th grade version of a musical that was created for this?
I don't know.
Right? So we're guessing that it's Broadway production, but what if it's Booker T Elementary, class of 2019?
So I was actually reading a little bit about this, and it sounds like they've only really done so it just started last year, and they've only really done productions in London and New York.
Okay.
But then they had to shut everything down for COVID. But it was starting to generate some buzz and getting some pretty decent reviews apparently. So it may actually not be terrible.
Yeah.
Still don't know how I feel about it.
I'm not into it.
I
don't like it.
One of my mottos is just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yes. And I feel like there were enough musical numbers in the movie to begin with, so I don't know.
Back to the Future. Is it already a musical?
Wait, musical numbers in the movie?
Yeah, Marty McFly gets up and
Johnny Be Good.
Oh,
some,
yeah. Right. I was
Read
like,
some
is there,
sick rips.
is there a scene where
Guess
they
you
break
guys
into
weren't
song?
ready for that.
Yeah. Well, it's a great movie. I say I'll stand by. If you just did like made a stage movie of it, like they did with like Hamilton or like the Cats movie, not the recent Cats movie, but like the old 20 years ago where they filmed the show. Mickey doesn't like cats. Did you see her just perk up? She said,
Yeah,
no.
she's got them demon eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But if you just film the stage show, I wouldn't be against that. I don't think they should make a new movie though.
No, leave it alone.
Yeah, don't touch it. Don't need to.
Typically musicals don't translate well to the silver screen anyway. I think Les Mis did all right, except for Russell Crowe, which was a travesty.
Mama. That's my impression.
It's on
Netflix.
It's on Netflix now, and the preview, like when you scroll over it, is Russell Crowe singing, and I'm like, that is not how you get people to watch this movie.
Or what
I'm
about
glad you brought that up.
What about that one with Tom Cruise? Do you guys remember that one? You don't remember that musical he did like 8 years ago?
Oh, Rock of
No.
Ages.
Yeah, it looked
I never saw it.
awful.
Yeah.
The Netflix thumbnails are so misleading sometimes. A lot of times they just put the most random characters on the little picture, and it's like, what am I about to watch? Like Moneyball right now is it's not Brad Pitt or Jonah Hill. It's blanking on his name, recently deceased manager of the
Philip
team.
Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. And
I think that
I
there's
don't know.
there's some sort of algorithm they use for those. So I've noticed that too, where it'll be like, why is this person on the thumbnail for this movie when they're like maybe fourth or fifth on the call sheet probably. I think they do some sort of algorithm based off of like popular like actors and actresses. Even if they're not really big in the movie, they'll still put them on there. In that case, though, it's like you're not going to beat out Brad Pitt or Jonah Hill.
Got Brad Pitt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
House
Anyways,
and Tweets and popcorn. Put that on the thumbnail.
yeah.
Any day.
Just Brad Pitt eating anything.
Yeah, he's the best eating actor out there, and it's
That
not
should
even
be-
close.
That should be the
I'm not even
thumbnail
kidding.
for every movie on Netflix.
I have like ideas in my head, and if I were to have a blog, and I've thought about writing a post that's just ranking Brad Pitt eating scenes.
Ooh, please do. Please
Top
do.
10 Brad Pitt eating scenes of all time.
I
Because
think
there's a lot of them.
That'd be a good post for Cork Bats, maybe. And we are technically part of Cork Bats. You could
No, we're
technically
not.
do that. Oh, look at you wearing your shirt. Okay, well, we kind of got off track with that one, but hey, that was a good question.
That's okay. Got us talking.
Thanks, Tommy from Columbia. No relation.
Yeah. Next up, we said question C. As this quarantine and COVID virus continues to keep us all shuttered in, what have been some of your favorite movies you have streamed so far while you have waited it out? And that comes to us from Lola from NOLA.
Do you guys track at all what you watch? I've been tracking what I watch for like the last couple of years, and it's actually helped. Like when people ask me, what movie do you like? It actually helps me to have like a list of like, here's what I've seen. And here's
It's a good idea.
like, it's good or bad.
It's not a bad idea, but I feel like that makes you sound really old. Like you have to keep a list of everything you've watched.
I've got a spreadsheet of all the films.
I mean, just try and think of all the movies you watched in 2019. I'm sure you can't.
Oh, no.
Oh,
There's no way.
Yeah, no way. Because for as many good movies I've watched more shit.
I've watched some bad, and my rule about putting them on the list is they have to be new within like the year that I watch it, basically.
Gotcha.
So the most recent one I have on my list is Enola Holmes. And
Hey,
it was good. It was fine.
yeah.
It's a fun
We
watch.
watched it. I didn't think it was bad. I don't think I finished it, but I enjoyed what I saw.
I mean,
I
think
fell
there's-
asleep at the end, but that wasn't a commentary on the movie. That was a commentary on how tired I was.
Yeah. The last movie I watched was Trial of Chicago 7, and
I
that
need
is
to watch that still.
Very nice. Very good movie.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it.
Maybe
Maybe
I'm planning on watching it this weekend.
the best movie of the year.
I think last actual movie I watched was The Devil All the Time. That was fantastic. And I'm currently going through The Last Dance, which I know is not a movie, but it's a fantastic documentary.
Oh, yeah.
I'd recommend that for sure.
Heck yeah.
It's so good. Like,
I loved it.
I kind of want to go back and watch it. I loved The Last Dance.
It was really good.
Yeah. I think for me, like things that, as far as like quarantine goes, things that I've watched, I beginning of quarantine, I kind of got into Grey's Anatomy a little bit.
I know you did.
Nice.
Because like,
a little bit, a lot of it.
It's Catherine's favorite show, and I always told her I'd watch it, and I was like, well, now I got the time. So I kind of got into it. I didn't finish it, though. Oh, my gosh, there's so many
Isn't it still going on?
Yeah, the new season starts next month.
Oh, wow.
Season like 16 or something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So,
I think if I had to pick my favorite movie of the quarantine, it'd probably be Palm Springs. I liked it a lot. Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Really good. Really good movie.
I think I've watched Hamilton 5 times, and I'm not exaggerating.
My mom's ruined Hamilton for me a little bit.
Well, so our big gift from my parents last Christmas was tickets to Hamilton that we were supposed to go to in March. And I'm not kidding. When they were like, do you want tickets to Hamilton? I was like, I don't care. But Kate really wanted to go. And so I was like, I'll go with you. I like musicals. And so I was like, okay, well, now I'll get to see it and see if I actually like it. And I watched it. Then I listened to the soundtrack. Then I watched it again. And then my parents hadn't seen it. So I was like, you want to watch it? And then Kate wanted to watch it again. So I was like, you want to watch it? And then I probably just watched it by myself again. Because I love it.
Nice.
I have an unpopular opinion about Hamilton. I think
you're wrong.
No. Okay. let me say what it is. I like it. I really liked it, and I love the musical. It's fantastic. So Hamilton, the play in and of itself, I think is great. What I can't stand is Lin-Manuel Miranda's voice. It seems so
interesting.
It seems so like real whiny, and I can't stand it.
I'll say this much: he is my least favorite performer of the major cast.
And that being said, too, I really like Lin-Manuel Miranda. I think he's awesome, and I love anytime he's in something. I typically am excited about it.
What else is he?
But the moment that he does something involving music where he's singing or rapping, I think his voice to me is like nails on a chalkboard.
I can see how that would be a controversial opinion.
Yes,
I don't necessarily fully agree, but I fully understand what you're saying, if that makes sense.
There we go. Civil discourse.
He was in the Rise of Skywalker?
He was probably a
stormtrooper
or toad or something.
Like,
what was the name of that?
Craig?
Yeah, Daniel Craig is in Force Awakens.
Yeah, he's a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
So I bet Lin-Manuel was a stormtrooper.
What's the name of the little rat guy in Rise of Skywalker?
I don't remember.
The Porg?
I've only seen it once.
He's like the little rat tech dude. I forget what his name is. Best character.
Hilarious character.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's not Korg.
No, he's not Korg.
Best Marvel character there is, and I will not take any other answers.
Face off, Ghost.
Hey, mate. I can't find his name. I don't remember what was he even about in the movie? He was like fixing stuff.
I just
this
saw
is
it.
good
I haven't seen it since.
Content.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out.
I forgot. I've blocked that movie out of my memory.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Rise of Skywalker. When I left it, I felt like I liked it.
No.
The more I thought about it since, I'm like, this movie is very problematic. There's a lot of problems with this movie.
Have some damn courage and create your own storyline and characters and art for once.
Exactly.
Gosh,
like,
dang it.
Okay. This brings me to my next Star Wars point is that I don't know why this is an unpopular opinion. All the fanboys on the internet hated Last Jedi. and I don't understand why. I think Last Jedi, other than Empire Strikes Back, is the best Star Wars movie.
And it's interesting because then it's like reversed with The Rise of Skywalker, because everybody loved that one. But
Like,
so us normies, it's kind of like,
everybody liked it.
There's a lot of plot holes with that one.
The problem with Rise of Skywalker is it's messy. And they had to finish. They pigeonholed themselves into this trilogy idea. They had to finish it, and what they had to finish it just wasn't.
What happened was you had 3 different directors with no. It's like
you had
two different directors.
One director, then a new director, and then you had the third director come in and say, "I'm going to try in 45 minutes to undo everything the other director did."
Right.
Do it messily, and then now my creative genius is gone, and I'm just going to wrap it up in a sloppy, stupid manner.
Yeah, that's
not
what
happy
happened.
About it.
It was
not happy.
It was like, to me, I had the same feeling of Lost. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I get it. And then I thought about it more and it pissed me off because I was like, no, that actually sucks.
Does suck.
Yeah.
I think we're just anti-J.J. Abrams on this podcast.
I don't think I'm anti-J.J. Abrams.
He's definitely overrated.
What I am is pro Ryan Johnson. I am pro what happened in Last Jedi.
We are a pro Ryan Johnson podcast. We can firmly come out as pro RJ.
Even if we lose followers, listeners, would we come out as a pro Last Jedi podcast?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? I liked it.
All right.
We'll get the Apple show to agree with us.
Hell yeah. What if we said we're pro Last Jedi, and if you're not, you can go to hell? Do you think that's a good stance?
I don't want to go that far.
I'm with it. Also, anti-Birdman podcast.
Also, I'd like.
No, we're not. We are pro Birdman.
No, it's 3 against 1.
I'd like to distance myself from Kevin's RJ comment.
Hey, everyone
That's
loves
my
RJ.
official stance.
Oh my gosh, guys. Again, way off track. I don't even remember what the original question was.
I don't either.
We're just talking about favorite movies we've streamed so far during this quarantine.
Oh, gotcha. That's right. Do we got anything else in the mailbag?
No.
Okay. Well, let's get into to some movie anniversaries.
Sweet. All right. Happy 5-year anniversary to Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension.
Is that like,
which one was that?
Who remembers? I don't know.
Is it like 3? No, it's not 3.
There's at least 5 of them, I think. This might be the 5th one.
Oof.
I
saw one in theaters, and it was kind of a fun experience.
3 was the
opening
best.
night.
I saw that in theaters, and that was super fun.
Was 3 the one where the women all teamed up to kill the husband?
No.
They all turned demonic? No? I don't know which one that was.
3 was kind of like the prequel, essentially, I think.
right.
It like takes place in the 80s when like the girls from like the first movie or first 2 movies are like children. I don't know, but I never saw this one.
Cool.
Yeah. Happy 10-year anniversary to The Company Men, that had Ben Affleck and Tommy Lee Jones.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Tommy Lee Jones.
You don't remember that one? Come on.
I remember it coming out, but I don't know what it was about.
Company Men. For some reason, when you said The Company Men, my first thought was the movie with like George Clooney and Bill Murray, where they were like in World War II and like digging up
the Monuments Men.
artifacts.
Yeah.
The Monuments Men.
That's what I thought.
That was a very underwhelming movie.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well,
Snooze fest. Happy 25-year anniversary to Dead Presidents.
I've never even heard of that.
Really?
Dead
I've heard of
Presidents?
it. I've never seen it though.
Well, when you say it that way, it doesn't sound like we're celebrating a movie anniversary.
It sounds like
Presidents.
it sounds like a really shitty band name.
No, it's a real movie. I guarantee. You should go look it up.
Huh.
No,
I think it's like a crime.
Chris Tucker.
Like a heist movie.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
what a
cannot
cast.
Oh, because money. Dead Presidents.
Yeah.
Money.
Got it.
Can't get past this trap right here. Yeah. Well, cool. Guys, Tom, again, thank you for doing all that. What a good time this has been. You know, I hope that you guys are well. Kev, I hope you get home from South Korea. Okay. Yeah, you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Kevin.
You as well.
Do they call you butt soup in South Korea?
Let me look up what they call me in South Korea. What do you think that would be?
I don't know.
I would assume it's butt soup.
No, it's going to be something more like it's coming up with real soup recipes. So
Gross.
All right.
Korea's a wild place.
All right, whatever.
I want to get out of here.
We're done.
Okay, bye.
Bye.